Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. And just right quick, I just want to do this lesson basically speaking on being faithful unto death, because the times we're coming into, man, and these times are right around the corner. A lot of people are not going to know what to do, and they're going to lose it, the hopeful elect, we have to believe and continue to believe that the words of this Bible are faithful and true, and that we will be protected in these times, even up until death. You know what I'm saying? And we should not have to fear. Now I was looking at one of the brothers' videos, and he brought this out, which I thought it was highly spiritual. But when you type in, you go to the blue letter and type in "fear not," just that little small phrase, you see it shows up 144 times in the Bible. And that is very highly spiritual. Okay? And that should give you comfort, Those that's of the hopeful elect, that should give you a comfort that you could be of the elect. You just have to continue to endure through faith, And yeah, I want to, let me see, the scripture I was just thinking about. Let me see. Give me a second. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not showing up. Okay, it'll probably come to mind. But there's a scripture that says, anyone who comes to the Lord must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. But because we know without faith it is impossible to please Him. Now, right quick, I want to go to Revelation chapter 2 and 10. Revelation 2 and 10, it says, "For none of those things which thou shalt suffer, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So yeah, your temptation could lead to death. You know what I'm saying? But you will have this tribulation, some sort of tribulation. Okay? And for some people it will lead to death. Some people will be in prison camps. Some will have another lot. Either way, whatever it is, you have to be faithful unto death. And see, verse 11, well, the Lord said that, which I'm going to get after this here, but let's read verse 2 and 11. Revelation 2 and 11, "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Okay, and that second death is the coming destruction. Okay, by way of nuclear missiles. Okay, lets you know how close we are to the end of this thing, man. But either way, we have to believe that the Lord is with us. We have to have that faith. You know what I mean? We have to have that faith. Now, coming back here to Revelation 1 and 17. And I'm going to read 18, 17 and 18. No. You see Revelation 17 and 18 here. And there, this is red letter. Most of it says, and when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying unto me, Fear not, I am the first and the last. I am he that liveth and was dead. And behold, I am alive forever. Amen. And have the keys of death, of hell, and death. Okay, this is Yahweh Shai, letting you know that we don't have to fear anything that's brought upon us, as we said in Revelation 2 as well. Fear none of the things that you should suffer. Okay, he's letting you know he's conquered death, he's conquered hell. There is nothing whatsoever that these men can bring upon us that we should fear in, because Yahweh Shai is in control. Yahweh Shai is in control of all of it. You know, and he has conquered death. We can conquer death, and we will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Okay, but ultimately we have to believe that. You know, it's not meant or written for everybody to die this second death. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get that in 1 Corinthians. You know, and I'm not going to make this a long lesson. 1 Corinthians, I think it's 15. And go down here. Okay, and I'm going to start at verse 51. It says, let me get this in the other. Well, 1 Corinthians 15 and 51, it says, Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. Even the dead that die in Yahweh Shai, that die in this truth, they're going to be raised up and given new bodies, incorruptible bodies. Okay? It says, For this corruption must put on incorruption, and this immortal must put on immortality. Okay? So this is coming, brothers. We just have to believe that. Okay? So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall it be brought to pass the saying that is written, Death is swallowed up in victory. Death is swallowed up in victory. Okay? It says, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? Okay, so once again, we have nothing to fear. There are going to be men that's allotted, you know, to be martyrs and to die for the word of Yahweh Shai, you know, but for Yahweh Shai's name's sake, but they're going to have the faith to do so. How much more us, anybody else who won't actually have to die? You know what I mean? If these people can know that they can overcome death and they actually go and be martyrs, how much more any of those that don't have to actually be martyrs? If this making sense. The point is, your faith has to be unwavering, untouchable, unmovable. Man, faithful unto death. Okay? And we don't fear death anymore. The scriptures have given us plenty of reasons to where we don't even have to fear death. So there is nothing that Esau can do, nothing anybody else can do that can make us fear and make our faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai waver, and we begin to doubt, and then we lose. Okay? The Lord has given us everything that we need, okay, to survive this thing. We just have to believe it. Okay? So regardless to what, we learn to stay faithful unto death. We don't even have to fear death, man. That's not an option. And if something, whatever happens, if someone dies from the hands of Esau, or a wicked Negro out here, a wicked Jake, you know what I'm saying? It's ordained. It had to be ordained by the Lord. And if you die in this truth, however you do it, you will be raised back up incorruptible. Okay? But we got to believe this, okay? So regardless to what, when the times, things are about to heat up, and whatever you go through, understand, endure whatever you have to go through. Like the scriptures say, he that endureth until the end, the same shall be saved. Like we just read in Revelation 2, okay? And I'll get that again. Because it pretty much reiterates that. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Revelation 2 and 10. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. Now first he said, fear none of those things that thou shalt suffer, because we're gonna all suffer something. Okay, but see, we are being conditioned, the hopeful elect are being conditioned right now to be able to stand up in these times, to able to maneuver faithfully in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So it says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And you shall have tribulation 10 days. And that's just a complete number. It could be 2 days, 3 days. It could be 30 days. You never know. Okay, either way, we stay faithful unto death. Okay, it says, be faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay. Once again, it says, verse 11, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Okay, this just like in Matthew 24, where it says, he that endureth the end, the same shall be saved. You won't be, that's what salvation is, escaping this second death, which is nuclear destruction, man. Okay? So, I mean, we like Revelation 3 and 10 says, I always got it. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's when they going to implement that the prophecy of Revelation 13 and 16, that MOTB. Okay, and that's coming. This is all going to be part of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, famine, you know what I'm saying, the plagues, sedition among men, civil war. This is all going to be happening like simultaneously at the same time. Okay? Along with this World War III. So you see how close we are to these things playing out and coming about. Okay? But it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation that shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. You got to hold on to this faith. Okay? Everything that you're enduring right now is to build your faith up for the times to come, so that you can be faithful unto death. Okay? And that you can see salvation. Okay? So, I mean, just wanted to touch on that right quick. Like I always say, we almost out of here. So, I mean, things are heating up, and they're heating up fast. Okay, so hold on to this faith, hold on to this truth, hold on to this word. This wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Okay? But I'm going to end it right there, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakwadash. Shalom.